Do you mind, sir, for a minute? That's it. Did it make sense at all what's happening, sir? No, you have everything over there, right? That's good. Okay. You keep your hand on the watch. Don't you lose it now, okay? We have enough. All right. It did take a little time there. How many people did we say hello to? We shook hands with about 5, 6 people, am I right? Now, tonight, I'm looking at the brands here. By now, it's clear that you have a thief and a con man among you. In the future, to foreign countries, and someone sandwiches or bumps into you, you will have learned your lesson. Am I correct? Yes. Because you already are a very alert person. Okay, so at this point, you still have the cell phone. You're absolutely sure about that, right, sir? You have it over there. Nothing missing in your pocket there. It's in your pocket. Okay, and you got the wallet back, right? You got the wallet back there. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what hold, give me one second. Just stand right over there. Some of us are becoming aware of that the stealing is always preceded by some kind of bumping in, a little distraction moment. In sales, you might do the same thing. You try and gear and steer people with the information, and if you're sensing resistance, you hold off for a bit. Maybe you do a little joke in between, just to lighten up the situation. That is what a con man, a scammer, a thief, a pickpocket doing the same thing. Where is the safest place for that watch? On your wrist. Don't you want to put possibly inside the pocket, sir? Do you have anything of value in that? Double check if you have anything in here. What about your glasses? No, you got those. The glasses are over here, right? Okay, put them in your pocket. Put them in the same place where you have the rest. What about the watch now? Show them. No. Put it in your pocket. Put it inside here. And if I take it, it's mine, okay? If I steal it, is it in there now? You got it? You got it? You're not sure one way or the other, all right? Thank you.
Mr. Bob Arno.
Good evening and welcome to 2020. Well, tonight, the most daring, the most clever, the sneakiest thieves ever caught on videotape.
Please welcome Bob Arno.
The Sultan of Swipe. Special assignment.
Bob Arno has dedicated his life to nailing these fast-fingered felons.
Here he is, international security expert and the world's greatest pickpocket, Bob Arno.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to Unscrewed. Our next friend is what we in the thievery business call a wire, a professional pickpocketer.
There are two sides to pickpocket expert Bob Arno. Both were on display at this tourism safety conference. First, the serious side as Arno lectured to security officials about pickpockets.
We're also going to try a little bit and chat about internet theft and identity theft, which is a very high crime on the increase in North America. And finally, something that you maybe have heard very often nowadays, which is the term soft target, meaning as we are traveling around the world, is it conceivable as we are close to proximities of American icons, whether or not terrorism will affect us as we travel?
So tell me, Mr. Confidence Man, how does one become an expert at pickpocketing?
Okay, well, you know, by now they're saying, what is this? Have they let some guy out of jail or whatever? And they detect a bit of an accent, right?
Bob Arno is a lecturer, magician, entertainer, and one of the world's foremost experts on the techniques used by real street thieves.
I travel with my wife to some of the most dangerous places in the world, and we analyze what might be best described as the threat factor. And we teach how to avoid the scam, showing people what the con and the scam is all about.
Arno has spent the last 10 years traveling the world, catching sleight-of-hand criminals on tape and consulting with police departments everywhere.
Bob Arno is the last man you'd want walking next to you on the street or standing beside you in a crowd. Because believe it or not, as seen in this demonstration, he can pick your pocket or even swipe the tie right off your neck and you'd never even know it. Realizing its potential to aid law enforcement agencies, Bob goes undercover into the treacherous world of pickpockets and muggers to help track scam artists who prey upon tourists and locals alike. His investigations, using hidden cameras on gritty streets around the world, have given Bob the ability to spot a pickpocket even before he makes his move. Working as a consultant to various law enforcement agencies, Bob shares his intimate knowledge of street thievery with thousands of police and security officers around the world.
Bob's training of not only our department, but departments across the country is invaluable.
Where you can say, hey, I learned something. I had fun up here, but I learned something. I steal it back from the pickpocket.